So I have a little update on the bike situation. The name's X. ManicMotoX. What is going on, people? Ugh. Probably choked myself out. Whoop. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Talked to you about the whole sprocket situation, how the shit was stripped or whatever, and I wasn't sure because it was like a two-piece deal and all that crap. Well, I rolled the bike out and took a look at it. When I went to, and I was originally talking about the rear sprocket, I went to kind of loosen it up to, figured to do it by hand because they're screwed up anyways. Kind of figure out what the hell's going on so I can get it fixed. Well, I went to do it by hand and they wouldn't come loose. It's like, okay, what the fuck this is about, whatever. So I grabbed a wrench, it was 12 millimeter, and I went to loosen the assembly piece, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, with the wrench. Wouldn't budge. I'm like, what the shit? So I really put some fucking okay, yeah, these are, I wasn't trying to take it off, but trying to feel for the tension anyways. And they were not budging. I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna try to actually remove these things because obviously they're fucking tight. So then I started thinking, oh, I wonder if my sprocket shifted or something, put enough tension, and they're just tight now. I really had no fucking clue. So long story short, I quit fucking with that stuff and I was like, you know what, thought about it for a second. I didn't really, have that gesture going, but I thought it in my head that my front sprocket. So I was like, okay, I'll check that out. There's a guard on there, and the guard's held on by a bolt that's got a fucking bend in it, so it took a minute to get out. Well, when I checked that out, that's where I found the fucking bolts. So it's my front sprocket. There's two bolts, top and bottom, or, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. That was irrelevant. There's two bolts, and they're stripped to hell. There ain't nothing hardly for fucking threads left. So yeah, because otherwise 6 bolts in the rear sprocket was gonna be $3.30 a piece, so it was gonna be $20. And if that didn't fix it, it was gonna be way more for whatever's on the receiving end of that to buy a new piece, unless I get it tapped, which I'm not gonna, I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna fuck with buying a tap and a handle and all that shit just to tap one thing when I don't tap normally at home. It wouldn't have made any sense. But luckily I don't have to do that. So I ended up just being my rear sprocket, my front sprocket. So the two, they really, when I took them out, they almost looked broke on the end. But when I looked in the hole, I didn't see anything. It seemed like a consistent flat, bottom per se. It didn't look like there was anything broke sticking out towards the end of the hole. So nothing looked fragmented on the inside. I think they're just so badly worn and fucked that it wouldn't matter. So what I'm gonna do, which I've already gone on to Partzilla, and thank God, the bolts that I need for that sprocket, they are 25 fucking cents a piece, basically. I have a solution. I figured out what the actual problem is. I have a solution. Now it's just a matter of applying the solution to the problem, and then I can ride again. Because I kind of thought I was getting over the, I don't need to ride anymore. Oh, no. I've seen enough bikes in the last month that it's just looking at one gives me a fucking hard on. And then this morning I was coming back from a bagel place, and a guy was hauling a dual sport in the back, which people who haul dual sports in the back, depending on where you're going, I know it's probably going to offend somebody, but I don't understand the fucking point of hauling a dual sport when you can ride it to where you're going. Unless it's far enough away, there's not a way to carry gas with you, or you don't have a big ol' ass, 5-6 gallon Clark tank. That I understand. God damn. I could have put my shit on and I could have fucking rode to the bagel shop and fucking rode back And it would have been fucking awesome. Because it was like 7:15ish, 7:30 or 7 something. It was before 8 o'clock and there was hardly any traffic, no dumb shits or assholes, and it was like, oh, I couldn't have asked. Oh, and I got face masks, I got goggles, I got I got winter gloves and shit. I'd be covered. It was cold, but I'd be covered. So you ain't got to worry about me. Not that you were, but in case you were. So, that, and I'm going to try to get that. There's a guard that goes in front of the sprocket, and that bolt is just bent all shit. So I figure, you know what? The fucking sprocket bolts, they're fucking cheap enough as it is. So I'm just going to grab that because it's like $2 or $3 for that. So, get that bolt, get the other 2 bolts, get them done, and yeah, should be back to riding shortly. I hope to get back to riding here quick, because it's just like, I know I want a road bike so I can go other places or go further or whatever the case is, or just feel more planted. But I'll take riding my dual sport any day over not having a bike at all. And that is a motherfucking truth. So yeah, so I just wanted to try to make a as condensed, quick update video as possible. It's a nice, sunny, warm day, and I feel like it is just unethical to not be riding a motherfucking motorcycle right now. Like, this just ain't right. Shouldn't be in a car. Probably hear a little wind because I got the heat on, because, well, that wind over that wind would be just a teeny difference. And I don't have a way to filter I took all that shit off because I was using it for other things. So I don't have a way to filter the wind out. So I'm trying to keep it low, but I don't want to get like scorched. In my next video, you might have ADD if, look, a squirrel. So stay tuned for that. If you don't want to miss anything, hit that subscribe button. It's a red button down below. Just click it, and then there's a bell notification next to that. If you click that, you'll know when I drop new shit. Like this video, or the next one, or the next one, or the next one, or you get the idea. And then we will see you in the next video. It'll be a lot of distracted fun. So hope to see you guys there. Have an awesome day. Hope it's nice and sunshiny where you're at. And if not, making the best of it. X is signing out for now. So we'll see you next time. ManicMotoX is out. Peace.